NBA 2K26, one of the only games that require you to play 15,000 games in order to hit the top level. Even at that, you have a long way to go, starting at Rookie 1 all the way to Legend 5. For all of us 9-to-5ers out there, this seems like an impossible task to do. I mean, just look at Simply Grinding. He is only a Vet 4. And he's a content creator. He plays this game every day. But luckily for us 9-to-5ers, we don't really care about hitting Legend 5. We want that Vet 2 rewards. We want those cap breakers, man. So we're going to take small steps to achieve that goal. So whatever you do, make sure that like button is blue. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and send this to a friend so you can help them get the 3 cap breakers too. We're here for Vet 2. For the first step, it is the game mode you're playing. I recommend you do not play starting 5. It is infiltrated with cheaters. I mean, the top guy is probably a cheater. Just look at his outfit. He's probably a cheater, 100%. But do not play starting 5. Instead, you want to play Pro EM 3s. That is the first game mode I'm giving you guys. Pro EM 3s. Not only do you get a ton of VC just from playing a game to 21, it is just as quick as playing in the park and less sweatier. Actually, it's quicker than playing in the park because it is matchmaking based. Once you reach platinum or diamond tier, that is when it gets a little sweaty, but you can just disband your team and reset and go back down to bronze. To me, playing Pro EM 3s is the #1 method. It's quick, fast, and you get VC from it to make more builds, buy clothes, buy boosts, do whatever you want to do with that VC. The next best spot to rep up or to get level, etc., is the theater, okay? It's a little bit trickier than Pro EM because I'm going to have to give you guys a method. Because if you didn't know, there is heavy skill-based matchmaking in theater. It's all based on your plate color though. There's a method. Either you play on a low plate that you already have, or you do the method I'm finna share with you boys. Comp players do not want you to know this method. That is how they level up so fast in this game. But before we get into that, let's just go over what you need to be playing in the theater. You do not need to be playing on the ones court whatsoever. You get no rep from it and the games could take forever. You are always going to want to play the 2s in theater because it is the best and quickest way to rep up. That's why you see the streamer Cash Out, the #1 rep, hit Legend 5 off 2s. You've never seen him in any other game mode. So anyways, let's get into the method. So this build is for guards. You can also do this on a big. You just got to follow my lead. You want to go with a 6'8" shooting guard so you can play defense because you're gonna be a low overall. So you need to be a little taller so you can guard, more people. All right, so this is what you want to go with. You want to have a very high mid-range, very high 3, pretty high perimeter, high speed and agility, and you want to have a high dunk as well. Just so like when you're 60, it already gives you good enough stats. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. All right, so the build is made. You want to skip these cutscenes. You want to click straight to park or whatever it is. Yeah, straight to the city, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm going to give you the stats to upgrade. It's only going to cost you about 20 to 25k VC if you have it. It's worth it, but look at that. You already start with a 74, 73 pointer, 67 perimeter, 60 speed, 60 for agility, dunks at 60. Your pass ac is at 60. You just got to barely touch them and upgrade them just a little bit. You're going to be playing a lot of off ball, so you just need to be able to dex and move around. That is the best method for back-to-back games, no skill games, easy wins. All because you're on a black plate and you can play like a ton of games before you even get to gold and GOAT status. So you should be good. And then you just rinse and repeat, when you hit those ranks or plates. For the last game mode I recommend is Rec Center. You got the squads or you have the no squads. For no squads, I recommend you play on a higher plated build, okay? This is just so you can get paired up with other guys who are also a higher plate. For the squads, if you have a buddy, you all want to try to play on the lowest plate possible. This is just so you get matched up against other guys who are lower plates that are not as good at the game as you are or not as experienced as you are, so you can get easier games and easier reps. Step 2 is your teammate grade. Every game you play, you want to try to get an A+ teammate grade, no matter the game mode, all right? And to obtain an A+ teammate grade, you have to play well, which for some people is hard to do. But don't fear, because it is very easy when you just play the game right. So here are a couple steps to take in order to have an A+ teammate grade. Number one, you want to try to pass the ball a lot. You want to try to get a bunch of assists. So if you got a dude that's wide open for a layup or dunk or a corner three or anything like that, you want to try to give them the ball. The more assists you have, the more likely you will get an A+ teammate grade. Number two is defense. You always want to stay on your man. Do not leave him for nothing, because if you leave him just slightly, you will lose teammate grade. It is actually crazy. Getting steals or blocks or defensive stops will help you get an A+ teammate grade. Try not to foul. That goes for blocking fouls, shooting fouls, any sort of foul. Don't try to foul. I know nobody tries to foul, but if you feel like you can't get the steal, don't reach for it. If you feel like you can't get the block, don't try to block it, because that is the quickest way to lose teammate grade, and it's hard to come back from it. And number three, the most obvious one of all, is scoring. Score the ball. Score a lot. Don't forget about step one and step two, though, but you do want to get the ball in the hole, and you don't want to overshoot and miss a lot of shots. That itself can ruin your chance at an A+ teammate grade, because if you miss a lot of shots, you're probably not going to get the ball, and then the game is pretty boring until it's over. So yeah, don't miss a lot of shots. Play well, play good. Get an A+ teammate grade. Step three is consistency. You got to be consistent. You got to try to get on the game as much as possible in your free time. I'm not saying you got to play every day, all day, eat, sleep, and breathe 2K, but you want to set goals for yourself. For example, a daily goal you could have is get 2 to 3% a day. You know, it's more realistic that way than me saying, oh, I'm gonna get 5% a day. That's tough to do, you know, with the amount of hours you have left in the day. So set a realistic goal and work towards it, and you will see progress quicker than you have ever seen before. That is how I did it. I was one of the first vet ones in this game. I was top 3,000. So I'm speaking from experience when I tell you this. It is possible, and you can do it. Use the 3 steps I've given you, and you will see progress. You will do it. You will be veteran to in no time, and I'm glad I'm able to share with you the quickest way to rep up in NBA 2K26. So if this video helped you, hit that like button, hit that sub button, and I'm out. Peace.